Yeah, first training session back. It was good to be back with lads, really, giving me a little bit of banter, which I've been missing, really, been training by myself. But yeah, I felt it went all right. Obviously, it's been quite a while since I picked up a rugby ball, so my timing's a little, probably not up to speed at this moment in time. Like I say, my ball skills and my timing needs a little bit of work, but yeah, I felt quite confident. The shoulder and elbow seemed to be holding up all right, so yeah, looking good.
How is the arm? Is the rehabilitation going well? Is it feeling good?
Yeah, feeling all right. We did a bit of contact stuff out there and a little bit of wrestle, in preparation for the game, and yeah, they seem like they're holding up fine. Really, I went to see a specialist last week, and he seemed to think that I had a look at them both, and he seemed to think they're both fine, and I'm ready to go. So I'm available, if selected.
So how difficult was that? Because you were arguably England's best player in the Four Nations, and then you how difficult was that not to continue that momentum into a new season? You've had to yourself,
Yeah, I suppose a little bit difficult, a little bit more frustrating more than anything else. I felt like especially last year, I found a little bit of consistency with Huddersfield, and then with England, I felt I played some decent stuff, and yeah, I was sort of just really enjoying my rugby at that moment in time, and you're obviously enjoying it when you're playing well, and I felt like I was doing all right. So it had been nice to carry that little bit of momentum into this season and carry on that form, but I still managed to get to play for England, which obviously was a bit of a dream of mine. I felt like I did myself justice out there, and yeah, sometimes it happens. Really, it's part and parcel of being a professional player. Really, you just got to take the rough with the smooth, and sometimes injuries occur. So I'm still pretty confident. Like I said, I don't think I'll go into it and maybe pick up the same form that I had straight away, but I'd like to think that I can slowly regather it and yeah, get that little bit of form back.
So how far do you think you are away from first team? Could you feasibly play on Friday night, or is that too soon?
No, I think I could be playing Friday night, so it's pretty exciting for me, really. I think obviously selection is not definitely gone with the team, but I think from the vibes I've been getting, that I'm in contention. It's something that's the idea is not far from a possibility, really. So yeah, it's looking good, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I do get the nod. Obviously, the team's been going very well without me, so but we've got that bigger squad. I know that at times this year he's going to have to rotate and move players around to give them rest. So yeah, I'm hoping someone gets a rest and I get to play this week.
Well, yeah, hopefully. And like I said before, it's whoever takes the chances, because you'd like to think both defences are going to be pretty solid again, and whoever does take them chances will probably get the points, and hopefully for us it will be us.
Obviously Wigan could be missing quite a few players on Friday night. They could be without Sam, Joe Tompkins, Brett Finch, Pat Richards, Stuart Fielden, Baldick and Gleeson, all for various reasons. They're still going to turn up and they're still going to want to win out of this. It's important, you don't get too dragged into that. You focus on getting that win on Friday night.
Exactly, yeah. At Wigan, they're never short of bringing a good player in when a player goes out, and I know what it's like to make my debut for a club like Wigan, and it's a dream. So them boys that they do bring in, they're the cream of the crop, and they'll be good players in their own right. So whoever at Wigan field on the day, they'll do a good job, and we know we have to respect them as much as anyone else.
Yeah, they've still got a very big squad and a very talented squad. If one person drops out, someone like Amos Roberts drops in, really. So it's not. I don't think it'll be a weakened team by any stretch of the imagination. It'll just be a different player in there. Yeah, they stick to the systems pretty well, really. Whether they throw in, whether it's young lads that they've got a lot of very good young lads coming through. They have a conveyor belt every year. The Wigan coming through, good young lads. So I don't think the team would be disadvantaged. We know that it's going to be a tough game no matter who they put out there. So. Yeah, for us on a personal note, it's probably about how we prepare, really, more as opposed to who they put out against us, because like I say, I know they're going to be strong and we know what we're going to face. So yeah, this week in training is probably more about us than it is them.
Yeah, I think since Brownie's come in, he's changed the belief around. The first year he was here, that's probably the main thing he tried, making us believe that we can be a good side, and we've been in the big games, and it's given us experience now in them big games. So yeah, we've always believed that we can give it a good shake-up, and we're just taking it one game at a time, really. We're not looking too far ahead at the table and thinking what bookies think. We're just knuckling down and doing our best.